On this episode of Beyblade, we're going to be talking about Johnny Salami again. If you don't know who Johnny Salami is, that's probably because I'm saying his name wrong. It's actually Johnny Somali, but Salami sounds a lot funnier, you gotta admit. But if you don't know who he is, nevertheless, I'll just give you a brief rundown of this scumbag. Johnny Somali is a was a kick streamer that would basically, his whole shtick on kick would just be to go into Japan in public and just harass people and bother people and make their days worse. A Jack Doherty, or a jackass, but without the like security guards or whatever, and he's in Japan instead. I'll give you Mr. Salami's lore for a bit, so we can, kind of gather all the information and everything. That way you guys can get a real grip on what's going on here. So Mr. Salami is, like I said, kick streamer. His whole stick was basically just to be an annoyance in public. He did that for a while, went to Japan, was being racist, saying just terrible things to people in Japan, talking about America's gonna drop more bombs on them, shit like that. Just being a general nuisance and just being racist to Japan for some reason. Now, you guys know me, I love Japan, Japan's pretty cool. I've never been, but I love Japan, I love the culture and all that good stuff. So, to me especially, this is, not gonna lie, I didn't like seeing this. This made me a little sad. But to just go through the checklist of, like, shit that's happened to this guy, just to give you a real synopsis real quick, just a real rundown of the mission. He's been assaulted in Japan. He's went to Japan, obviously, left Japan because he got frightened, I guess, came back. He was apparently forced to do like a Japanese style apology from the Yakuza, I guess. I'm not entirely sure how true that is. He just went to a bunch of restaurants and just started being a nuisance in all of them. As far as I know, there's like 16 different clips of him just actually being an asshole in restaurants. I don't know what type of kink he has, but apparently one of them, his like special move, like Naruto's Rasengan, his like iconic move is to go into a restaurant and just shout out fucking all types of kick emotes and shit. I don't know why he always leaves his shit on, like obviously it's for entertainment, but if you're gonna be eating in a place on stream, that's perfectly fine. If you want to have text to speech, like that's cool too. You want to have, loud alerts, that's fine. Just turn it down. Like surely you can have it to where you'll be able to hear it, but like no one else in the area can, or at the very least they don't hear it a lot. Like it's not very loud. He's just done so much shit, it's not even funny. And I want to go over some of the stuff that's happened as of recently. If you want to check out like my other, I think I already made like 2 videos on this fucking hot dog, but if you guys want to check out my other videos, you can always check those out on my channel if you want the actual full in-depth analysis, because I'm not giving that here. To not pussyfoot any longer, let's get right into the news. His friend apparently got out of jail. The guy that was streaming Johnny Salami, his friend, the cameraman, got out of jail and he spent 50 days in jail. I just want to talk about that really quickly. He spent 50 days in Japanese prison because of, well, not prison, but jail, because of Johnny Somali. That's actually insane. I almost feel bad for him, but it's like you were running with Johnny. Like you knew what you were doing. You knew eventually you were gonna get caught up. Like, dude, with the amount of shit Johnny was doing, you were bound to get just thrown into the pit of acid, the fucking sands of time with him. Like it was literally only a matter of time, bro. Nevertheless though, he comes out and he streams and he gives everyone like the rundown of what happened, and it's like a 2-hour stream. You can just go watch it if you want to. Literally just search it up and you'll find it. But he gives us like the rundown, everything that happened and his side of the story, and he even like proves some of the stuff. So he's not like as bad as Johnny Salami. He's definitely not good either, considering again he was not trying to like warn Johnny like, hey, maybe we should stop doing this and being assholes to people. But I mean, fair enough, in the stream he did like try to make himself seem at least like he was competent, a lot more competent than Johnny probably ever could be. Like even at one point he even straight up shows like I keep wanting to say Twitch stream, the kick stream. He shows the kick stream, one of the VODs, and it's just Johnny pointing the camera at his friend, while his friend's trying to do something with a tripod or something like that. I'll just throw the clip up really quickly if I have it.
Look at me doing absolutely nothing. I'm doing absolutely nothing here. There's no reason for me to be in jail. I was in jail for 50 days because of Johnny Somali.
But yeah, he's just like trying to assemble like a tripod or something, and Johnny's being an asshole, just playing loud ass kick alerts and shit, and just being an overall nuisance, recording the guy behind the grill.
私は日本人だけど、彼らはたわごとのような匂いがします。日本人の母親に分
Look at me.
別の
Look at me. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro.
As I guess calls the police, maybe, I'm assuming. So I don't know who he's calling. Like Johnny said in the video, I mean, he said it best himself. He's calling somebody. I don't know who he's calling, but again, I can only imagine it's just the police to report this whack job being an absolute asshole in their establishment, which is perfectly fair. That's in their right mind to do. I would do the same thing if I'm trying to run a business and this asshole is literally just being a nuisance to my customers. So fair enough on him. You know, that's pretty much the best thing you could do. At least he didn't go over and just hit Johnny in the head like everybody else that seems to just have magnets attached to their fist and like actual like magnet receivers to Johnny's head, because this guy was getting punched a lot before he got imprisoned, and honestly I'm just kind of glad that happened. So, you know, word up to Japan and anyone else who punched him, you know, lucky to you. I'm glad you got the chance to do that. But the 2-hour live stream essentially boiled down to yap. It doesn't seem like Johnny's getting out anytime soon, because they told me to leave with all of his shit basically. So yeah, and his friend pretty much just laughed at him the entire time, which just goes to show how shitty your friends can possibly be if you just pick shitty friends. And again, it's not even really the guy's fault. I wouldn't even want to be friends with Johnny. I wouldn't be friends with him in the first place because, you know, you can read people fairly easy, but I wouldn't want to be his friend after this either. So I'd probably be laughing at him as well. I'd be like, bro, I'm kind of done with you. You're dilly-dallying far too hard for me. So I honestly would laugh at him too, but it just goes to show, like, you can't surround yourself with like terrible people or just be a trash person, because that's all you pretty much attract is just trash. But that was a live stream, basically his friend laughing at him and him just like pointing out all the evidence and giving like his side of the story and shit like that. And honestly, from his side, it didn't seem like things were looking too good for Johnny, I'm gonna be honest. And with the more recent news that's come up, it just doesn't seem too good. But it does seem a little bit better for Johnny, which I personally don't like. I say throw the entire book at him, make him feel terrible. But, you know, I guess they're gonna let him off with a light sentence so far. We don't know what's going to happen yet. In the past week, we've gotten an update saying that he's now been slapped with essentially like a $1,400 fine, which is like 200,000 yen. So, alright, like he has to pay a bit of money. He probably made that in like literally one Twitch or one Kick stream. So that's not really anything. And, you know, they basically interviewed him essentially. Well, they did like the little like prosecution or whatever. I'm not a lawyer, man, so I don't really know what all that's called. But apparently he got interviewed by the judge. That's how I'll put it. And Johnny was just basically saying the typical like YouTuber apology stuff. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I won't ever do it again. I won't even stream. I won't touch a camera. I won't even walk into a technology store, sir. I won't even take pictures. You know, just the like shit like that, just promising a bunch of stuff he'll never keep to make it seem like he actually knows what he's doing, and you know, shit like that. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to disturb the peace. You know, shit like that. I don't know why I gave him that voice. He doesn't even talk like that, but that's just the voice I imagine someone would have if like they were just really guilty and upset. But that's neither here nor there. He essentially told the judge, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that, and I'll never do that again. I'm so sorry. And they were like, hey, I don't know about you, bub. So they slapped him with the 200k yen fine, which is, again, really only like 1,400 USD. Which is some amount of money in like different currencies. I don't know. I'm not the cash converter ever. I don't know. I can't tell you. Just look it up yourself. But that's pretty much the story for this video and for today for Johnny Salami. Essentially, Salami Man his friend got out of jail. His friend laughed at him and told everybody what's up. And now we're pretty much just kind of waiting for Johnny to see what like type of sentence he gets, if anything at all. I don't know if they're just gonna keep refining him or give him more jail time, but to be fair, this entire time he's been in prison. Like, he's not been free, so they've kept him in there pretty long. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they just kind of let him go with like a fairly hefty fine to pay, because he's been in there for a while. I think he should be in there for at least like minimum a year just for disturbing the peace. I feel like that's the bare minimum people need is like a year. None of this like 3-month bullshit. Just actually give them a full year in jail. Let them get the full taste of it and then let them out. That way they, you know, when they get out, they had a nice juicy taste of jail. They know exactly what they getting themselves into. That's just me personally. That's what I think. And that's been me on this video. I can't wait to see y'all on the next one. Peace. Hey, you made it to a special little outro. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and if you want more of my content, and if you like my style of videos, you can always hit that sub button, or you can check me out on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/JoshVHS. If you want to see me and my homies just kind of chilling, playing the game, having a good time, goofing off, and being wacky and all that good stuff. Next video, we're going to talk about a lazy, wacky lady that records and steals people's videos getting taxed in court. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Can't wait to see y'all on the next one. And thanks for the support. I really do appreciate it. Love to see y'all homies in the comments. And like I said, can't wait to see y'all in the next video. Bye.
Yeah, right.
Roblox.
I ain't played Roblox in a minute. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm finna cut you off, never talk to you again, and play Roblox. Bye.
Ah, get back here! Detroit still want to join.
Teachers, will you go to the bathroom when they don't say you can? Ah, get back here!
Like, damn, bro, can I just go to the bathroom? I have to take a piss so hard.